This media piece has been divided into 5 distinct chapters: Reconciliation, the 44th Call to Action, Who is Ta'Kaiya Blaney, Activism for Indigenous Land, and the conclusion. Reconciliation is the coming together of people to restore or right their relationship. Reconciliation is quite important, as it is needed for different peoples to achieve peace and amend the past. For Canada, it is in need of reconciliation between its Indigenous and non-Indigenous peoples. In recent years, our nation has taken steps towards reconciliation by first recognizing and apologizing for our past with Indigenous people, and now working alongside Indigenous people to right that past, as seen in the 94 Calls to Action. According to CBC News' Beyond 94 article on Truth and Reconciliation in Canada, the 44th Call to Action is as follows. We call upon the Government of Canada to develop a national plan, strategies, and other concrete measures to achieve the goals of the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People. In Article 29 of the United Nations UNDRIP Plan, it is stated that Indigenous peoples have the right to conservation and protection of the environment and the productive capacity of their lands or territories and resources. In relation to the 94 Calls to Action, protection and conservation of Canada's environment is important to upholding the 44th Call to Action. Ta'Kaiya Blaney is from the Tla'amin Nation in British Columbia, Canada. She is Coast Salish First Nation. She has been a young activist working against environmental destruction, and has gained a large audience through her social media presence. Blaney started her activism for Indigenous land back in June 2016, where she shared her first post about her fighting for land on Instagram to spread her word. For the most part, Blaney posts pictures of her advocating or protesting for Indigenous rights. Many of her Instagram posts call for the protection and security of the environment, specifically Indigenous land. The majority of her Instagram page consists of images of her calling her audience to make simple steps in order to stop the destruction of land for resources. Blaney became a First Nations activist at the young age of 16 years old and is currently 22. She is an artist at heart and expresses her culture through her music and acting. Blaney has taken many chances to show support for Indigenous people and land in her activism. A lot of Blaney's activism ties into land reconciliation in the calls to action. A couple calls to action focus on UNDRIP, which is a long, thorough plan of many arms. Parts of it focus on preservation and protection of the environment, which is the same thing Blaney calls for. Blaney is an activist for climate justice in her efforts to stop Coastal GasLink. She states that the forces in place to destroy the land infringe on human rights. On her Instagram, Blaney's post read, "Right now, militarized forces are encroaching upon unceded Wet'suwet'en territories in the interest of TC Energy and the Coastal GasLink pipeline." Blaney has made posts on Instagram that call out the destruction of forests on Indigenous land. She wrote a statement of solidarity for the destruction of forest on New Cha Nulth land by Western Forest Products. Blaney also has talked about oil-based companies hurting Indigenous land. With regards to Thompson River and the Wedzin Kwa people, their river is designated for drilling by LNG pipelines. She encourages people to defend Wedzin Kwa and the Thompson River, and to be informed of what is happening to Indigenous land. It is important for people like Ta'Kaiya Blaney to help spread word of the atrocities happening to our world, to spread word that would normally go unheard. It is through the popular social media platforms that influencers can share their stories and efforts in activism. For Blaney, her activism is about protecting and conserving the environment, especially Indigenous land, which is often the most biodiverse land. Through her activism, she simultaneously upholds the 44th Call to Action and encourages others to help do the same. In short, without Indigenous influencers like Ta'Kaiya Blaney and their vast reach through social media, we would not be as aware of the ongoing and persistent exploitation of Canada's land.